Good evening, everyone. Hey, it's 7 a.m. It's 7:30 a.m. on Facebook. I hope everybody's having a great day. Dr. Scott, I don't like referring to myself in the third person, but Dr. Scott's having a really weird day. Uh, I have everything I touched today has gone kerplooey, and I mean that. So I scheduled. I accidentally put AM instead of PM, and on Facebook you can't reschedule it within a half hour of the actual time. So if you're watching it on Facebook, you've been waiting for 12 hours. So congratulations, you've made it, and thank you for sticking around. So they're going, when's it going to start? When's it going to start? Oh my gosh, these guys are like 12 hours late. Nah, no, it's just me. I'm a screw up today. So thank you for joining us today for this evening for Ghostbusters. It is one of my absolute favorite movies, and it is the favorite of another one of our panelists here. It is Retro Rob. Yeah, this is your favorite, is it not?
It is of all time.
Yep. I saw this in the theater as a kid. I begged my dad to take me, and my mom and dad they took me to go see it, and I was just like, yeah. So I dig all the Ghostbusters stuff you have too. I mean, I have my little table here, and I sure have a few other things laying around that I haven't dug out, like the actual DVDs and stuff. But
Yeah.
you've got some really sweet Ghostbusters things back there, and posters and
Thanks.
everything. So yeah, I dig all that stuff. Oh no, we had Gene there, and then all of a sudden, poof, no more Technish. He just disappeared. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's back. Better get him while I can.
Sorry.
you
Yo,
you
what up,
you
y'all?
you ghosted us.
Uh,
We've all.
Boo!
I see it. We all have our Ghostbusters regalia on.
Yeah, I got a treat. I got a treat. Yeah.
Mine is the Ghostbusters Donkey Kong.
That's nice. I like yours, Rob. That's
Yeah.
nice
Who are
too.
you
Mine's
gonna
got the
call?
All Stars.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
the
All
All Stars
Stars.
on it. Yeah, man.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
unlike the Sega Genesis, I won't leave Winston out.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. Winston, you know,
Oh, the Winston right here, yo. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
isn't he? He is the grounding member of the Ghostbusters. He is the everyman who makes it all real
Hmm.
to us, and that's why I love Winston. Now Winston's the money, so that's even
Yeah.
better. Heck
Hmm.
yeah, Winston's the money. But we'll
Hmm.
get into that in a minute. So let me uh, let me pop up my little questionnaires here and thank everybody again for joining us. Yeah, I was worried the Facebook wasn't going to work, and I popped over there real quick and I saw that Facebook was working fine. I'm like, oh, good. So
Hmm.
there are people over there probably sitting there waiting, going, what's going on? I better get a lot of coffee. It's a long 12 hours. So, but anyway, Ghostbusters is an absolute classic. We all love it. If you're joining us, and if even if you're watching this later on, not live, we know that you love Ghostbusters too, and of course the fantastic cast. You know, Bill Murray and Ernie Hudson, Dan
Hmm.
Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, Sigourney Weaver, William Atherton, and of course, who did I forget? Bill Murray? No. The of course the fantastic, the late, the great Harold Ramis,
Yeah.
and
And
and also
RIP.
the wonderful director, the late Ivan Reitman. And thank God these guys got this together and put this movie out, even in the form that we got it. It wasn't the same as it was going to be originally with Belushi and
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy and all
Eddie
that, but
Murphy used to be in it. Yeah, I heard
but you
about
know
that.
what? They say things happen for a reason, and
Hmm.
it might have been good the other way. It's great this way. So,
Hmm.
however we got it, but it's a classic comedy beloved by millions, including us. So, Gene, what do you think contributes to this movie's enduring popularity, and its iconic status in the world of cinema?
It's like again, like the mix of the cast and everything. Like they're like powerhouse comedy
Oh
people,
yeah.
right? Like Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, like there. So with that, I think the backdrop of it being like New York, and it's like New York in the 80s and everything, like a really gritty New York. But then you have these guys that are out there, doing this really like I don't know, like out there, paranormal investigations, eliminations, and everything. So I think that with the special effects were really groundbreaking
Oh
at
yes.
that time too, as well. I mean, I've watched, countless documentaries on the making of Ghostbusters, the first one and the second one, and and it's just amazing what they pull together,
Yeah.
and it's timeless. I mean, I love Afterlife. Afterlife was a really great ode to the franchise and everything. But I don't know, something about those just 80s practical special effects and everything. Like it just really hits the spot. And
Oh yeah.
all the one-liners in that movie, like amazing. That's just amazing.
There might be more one-liners in this movie than in Caddyshack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, speaking of the practical effects, the
Mhm.
one thing that was really great that Jason Reitman did for Afterlife, of course, which the poster is right here. They went back and they got the old film of the ghost streaking through the air and everything, and they used that for the new movie.
Oh, I
And
remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
and when I heard that they said you can't. Why get something digital? Why remake it when we can take that, put it in and use that same effect, just bring it into modern day so we can use it. And I was like, I love you. I love you. And and I love how he calls himself Ghostbuster fan #1, and he deserves that moniker because he was on set for the first one, he was on set for the second one, he was like a 10-year-old kid, he was in the second one. My God, he is our Ghostbuster leader. So he is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, Rob, what makes it such an icon to you? I mean, it is not my absolute favorite movie, but it's probably in my top 5, top 10, somewhere in there. I've watched it to death, as I'm sure you have too.
Yeah.
So what makes it an icon for you?
I think it's just when I was a kid, I didn't just love the movie. I wanted to be a Ghostbuster.
Oh, that's it. Yes.
That was it. Like it was a movie that I've watched a lot of movies growing up, but that's one movie where I was like, they made it seem like we all could do that. We all could be a Ghostbuster,
Yeah.
And so it always stuck with me. Like it was just a cool idea, a cool concept. And I remember I even got in trouble in school one time because I was making little anti-ghost stuff for me and my friends to wear, and we were making like paper proton guns and stuff, and like proton, and like we got in trouble wearing it in the class and stuff, and so paying attention, and it just
That's great.
yeah, it's just I don't know it's a very impacting movie for me as a child, and so it just became my all-time favorite. So
Yeah. I bet my mom now, God bless her if she was here with us, and I bet because I have the cassette tape for the soundtrack still, and my wife, Lynn, she got me the CD several years ago. The cassette's in the bedroom someplace under the bed, and in a big thing with cassettes and stuff. I don't know that I have the cover anymore, but I know I've still got the tape.
I do. I've got 1 and 2 on cassette.
Yeah, I used to have 2. I don't know what happened to that one. It might have gotten swiped by an old girlfriend or something. Who knows? But I know that first one, every time, like, here I am, 12, 13 years old when this movie came out. And every time I would get in the shower, I think I was in junior high, I would put that cassette in the tape player, and then I'd play the whole thing. And I bet I probably played that thing 100 times before, my mom probably... I bet she wanted to kill herself.
Yeah.
She says, "Will you please stop playing that?" But
such an iconic, like Ray Parker Jr. Man, I would just
man.
I never to this day tire hearing that song, man.
Such
ever.
a great song, but you know what?
Like,
that was not my favorite one on there. I mean, I love the Thompson Twins song "In the Name of Love," and then there was that. Oh gosh, what was the name of that other one? Well, even the Ghostbusters theme song. Dun, dun,
the instrumentals were good.
I like the one saving the day.
Great stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the names of the songs. I'm like, they're right here. All I got to do is look it up.
When I was a kid, I thought he was saying "City in the Day." I was like, "City in the Day,"
and then that other tune,
and they're running around in the daytime. I was like, "This makes sense." City in the Day.
That other one, "Hot Night but Magic," You know, I believe it's magic, magic. And she's
Yeah,
like,
that
oh
one
yeah,
too. That one too.
And what makes the soundtrack so great is we all pictured it exactly the scene it happens too from the
Yup.
song.
yeah.
Yup.
Awesome, man. A lot of
Yo,
people don't know
man.
Ray Parker Jr. was an extremely accomplished musician who played in a lot of bands too. There's a documentary about him you should watch. I saw it recently. It was uploaded to YouTube for free, but he's had an amazing career. So
He has. It's just, I mean, not to throw too much, shade on that song, just because of the unfortunate thing with Huey Lewis and he was approached and they were like, "Hey, you want to do the song?" And he's like, "Nah, I'll pass." And then they kind of, stole the theme, the theme music from the song "I Need a New Drug," and then they proved it in court and he got sued. And I'm like, okay,
Really?
oh yeah, they got and
Wow.
Huey part,
I didn't know
because
that.
they got paid and all that stuff. Huey got the money from it and everything, and he really didn't even know about it till somebody else brought his attention to it. But if you were to ask Huey even today, he would probably say, "What? No, I'm not making fun because I love Huey." No, but he's not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the deal. He's like, yeah, I'm. And they said, well, can't you? He said, I'm not allowed to say. He actually got a little testy in one of the interviews I saw. He goes, no. He goes, even if you turn the cameras off, I will not talk about it with you. He goes, legally, I'm not allowed. He goes, the only thing I can tell you is there was a lawsuit. We got paid. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
So they're saying that the Ghostbusters Ray Parker song sounded like
like
Huey
I
Lewis?
want a new drug. The song "I Want a New Drug."
I need to listen to that.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
even
listen
know.
to it, it sounds like it, but to me,
that seems like a
doesn't.
stretch, man.
It is a stretch.
Man,
It
Huey
is a
Lewis
stretch.
sucks.
He only has one song really on Back to the Future. That's the only one I remember.
Oh, Huey's got a ton of hits.
No,
man.
he's got some good songs.
Yeah,
we're gonna get some flack in the comments.
Oh man, I've seen Huey in concert like 5 times, and the last time he was supposed to come around, just to tell this story real quick, my son and I, we were going to go, and we had tickets, and then he canceled the tour because that's when he started having the hearing problems.
Okay.
And they postponed it, and then next thing you know, it was like a week later they just canceled right out, and he hasn't toured since. And then he finally put out his last album because he said, there'll be times I could be on stage and I could hear just fine, and all of a sudden it just goes. And he goes, well, if I can't hear, I can't sing. Yeah. And it's just like, oh. So, but yeah, anyway, we digress. Let's check the comments up real quick here. Hey, there's Retro Trade. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Woo! Retro Trade's also going to be at Torg with us. But
they
before we
their
get
winner today.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, for the
I didn't see it. I was knee deep in don't touch this, I'll break it. So I'm gonna show this real quick before we get into anything else.
Okay.
There we go.
Is
so
it
yeah,
Huey
there's
Lewis?
No, that is not Huey. But yeah,
we're talking Torgs. Yeah.
I wanted to say this before we got into the show instead of getting to it at the end.
Yeah.
Of course, next weekend, that is Torg. We're all going to be at Torg. Technist Gene, he's coming from Boston, and Rob is getting in his car and carefully driving.
Wednesday morning.
He's going to be coming up here, and he'll be up in Morrow first, and that's near Cincinnati. Yeah. And he'll be at Bigfoot Gaming and Strange Records.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're going to be their lackey for an hour or so.
I am. I'm working in both stores.
I'm hoping to make it myself. Okay. So we'll talk about that off air because we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is next weekend. If you don't have your tickets yet, you can still get them. You can still get them at the door. I believe all the VIPs are gone, so I don't think you can get that anymore. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, here is the schedule. And I'm not going to let this linger on there for too long, but you can go to torgevents.com to check it out. And it is in Columbus, Ohio, and it is going to be a monstrous time with a lot of special guests. Of course, they had the entire Mario team there, including Charles Martinet, who is now the former voice of Mario. The new game that just came out is the first game since the Nintendo 64 game that he has not voiced Mario. So, but he'll be there, and of course, Mr. Rightway and Brandy Amer and John Hancock and our friend Jay Malone from Square Pegs
Yeah.
and Brett Weiss. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Jeremy, I forget his name. Jeremy. I'm sorry, Jeremy, if you're watching the show.
Rio Haskins, he's coming too.
Mysticles will be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mysticles is going to be there. Our friend Mysticles is going to be there. But Jeremy, Jeremy Klinger. I've only seen like a couple of his videos. And sorry, I can't. You can't watch everybody. I mean, you could try, but you'd never get anything done. And but John Hancock will be there, and I know I'm forgetting somebody, but anyway, torgevents.com, and you can check it all out. And that's all we're gonna say about Torg for tonight. So, but yeah. So let's pop back in here to the question. So the film seamlessly blends comedy and the supernatural. And when I was a kid, it was a little creepy to me, but at the same time, because of that comedic element, it wasn't so creepy. So how does it strike that balance between humor and the paranormal?
Wow. And you show the gray lady. the gray lady.
Get her!
Yeah, the gray lady.
Yeah.
Get her! That was your plan the whole time. Get her!
Oh my gosh, man. So like even that scene, like they're still being scientists. They're still approaching this with the scientific method and everything. But then, then excitement just hits, and then they rush the lady, and then they're running away. You know what I mean?
Ah!
And it's like a ghost. So I think like there's so many times where they are doing their science because Dan Aykroyd really believed in the science, like of the movie, and like paranormal and just like the theoretical side of it. So you can see that in the writing with that, but then then the comedy happens. I think another funny scene too was when Peter first goes to Dana's apartment and he's checking out for ghosts, but like he doesn't know what he's doing really. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know. Oh, they hate that. Oh,
that's where the balance is, though, is that we can relate to them because they basically they diffuse everything with humor. That's what I do my whole life. Any stressful, I'm always telling jokes just to crack this, and so that's what made it when you're watching it when you're younger. I think I was maybe 12 or so when I watched this. I wasn't too young, but seeing a ghost come at you, but their reactions and seeing these grown men respond in that way kind of made you feel like, oh, well, it's okay.
It was almost like the grown-up Goonies, I mean, really, I mean, they're the grown-up Goonies.
Like yeah, if you look at it like that, definitely. The camaraderie of those guys, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I love when he goes into the apartment and, of course he's, let's go back to, I'll take Dana back, Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I mean, I'll go back out, go to her apartment and check her apartment out.
Check her out.
And then the piano thing, they hate this. And then you start hearing that, as part of the soundtrack. And then, what's that you're doing? Oh, it's technical. It's one of our little toys.
Yeah. And it's nothing. Like
it's not. Yeah, he likes spraying air.
Yeah, he's just
spraying air from a radio box or something like that.
See, I always thought what he was doing was because like it had that long thing and it had the bubble thing and it had that box. I thought he was like checking air samples for like maybe ectoplasm or something like that. But he's so disinterested with what he's doing, trying to impress her. He can't even explain what the hell it is.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what he's holding.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't even know what he's holding. Yeah, because he's not
you know what it was? From behind the scenes, if we create this as fans, probably it was Egon going, "Here, take this and just do this wherever you go. I'll check it out later."
Oh, okay. Like he's like drawing samples from the air.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Okay, Egon, I'll get your samples," but. But he still doesn't know how the damn thing works. Just squeeze the thing a few times and then come home. And it's just like, because Peter's not an idiot, but Peter doesn't care. All he wants to do is get into some girl's pants. You know, look at the girl at the beginning. You know, we're very close on this one. I can tell.
Oh my gosh, that part too.
Yep.
the shock therapy.
Yep. We've only got
Wow.
75 more to go.
Oh my
So
God.
anyway, speaking of Dana, Gene, tell us a little bit about Dana. Who is she?
So she's just an average like person living in New York. Pretty successful too. Like her apartment's amazing. Like for 80 standards, and she lives like pretty much like top floor of that big hotel, not even hotel, like apartment building.
Yeah.
She plays the violin, I think so.
Cello.
Cello.
No, wait a minute.
No, I think
No, it's cello. It's cello.
The cello, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cello. It's a
the cello. And she's just just a working girl in the city, just doing her thing and everything like that. And yeah, Tully Tully's down the hall, and he's just that guy is trying to make moves on her, but she's nice, but she's not dumb. Like at all. Like, she knows what Tully's asking.
And she doesn't want to hurt his feelings.
She doesn't want to hurt his feelings. No. So even trying to go to the party a little bit, like before, the incident happened, like she had good intentions and stuff. But, with that, like and I think she was a skeptic at times too, because she's that smart and that grounded and everything. So when that happened to her, when she ended up getting like the possession and everything like that, that was a big thing. I was scared. That part was really scary. Yeah, not the red dress stuff. No, I'm talking about when the hands like popping out.
Oh yeah, the chair. I wanted to find a picture of that, and it just slipped my mind. And but yeah, that was scary.
That was frightening, as a kid, man.
Yeah, I thought she died. I thought they killed her at that point. I thought they killed her.
I thought she was lunch. I did. Yeah. I thought she was lunch.
I was like, oh my God, they're going to kill people in this movie.
Oh my God. Just ate her. That big devil dog thing. And I was just like, oh snap, the thing ate her and everything. But yeah, like she was really crucial in the movie, not just because of her role, it's just because of how like, she got introduced into like, the world of the paranormal, because it isn't like something that she's actively searching for, like the Ghostbusters, you know what I'm saying? It just like fell into her lap because of, where she's living and then the building and everything.
She's at the epicenter of it. She lives in the corner. She lives in the corner penthouse of Spook Central.
Spook Central, yeah, there we go. See, it's so many one-liners. Yo, man. Well, yeah, that's my take on Dana. Really cool. But that chair scene was scary as a kid. I was definitely younger. I was probably, I think, I don't know. Rob, you were 12?
I think ballpark. What year was this again? 80?
This was 84. 85, so when it came 84? Out, I was 12.
Okay.
So
I was, I was like 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Yeah, I was probably like 7 or 8 when I seen it. Something like that. Yeah. So, but and just a real quick story. Not even quick. Yeah, it's real quick. So my dad bought a VCR, right? This was the first movie he bought for the VCR.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I still have that VCR tape still to this day.
Oh, cool.
So I've watched this movie literally over 1,000 times.
You just reminded me. I still have mine too. It's over in my storage unit.
Yeah.
But I got that in my Alien trilogy too.
Yeah. I know this movie front to back. It's frightening. It's frightening. But I'm done. Rob, what do you think about Dana?
I always I feel like she came from a small town, and she made it big in New York as a musician. The reason I get that vibe is because she talks to her mom. Her mom calls her. Her mom checks in and sees how she's doing, and that's a small town thing for me, I think, or a country, anyways. Kind of coming from like a country, or the country, I should say. And I think that she has a good balance of that, growing up in a small town, but has the city wits about her now. New York has finally molded her into who she needs to be. So she's got some good common sense, street smarts to her, Right. But yeah, I thought as a character, I mean, very, very obviously important for the role that she plays later. So yeah, she's very easy on the eyes as well.
Yes, absolutely. And
she seems like a nice lady.
And of course, Sigourney Weaver played Ripley as well, and the roles are quite different. But even though she's being attacked by something here, she's not so much. She is helpless. She is, at its.
She was fighting though.
She was fighting it. She was fighting it the best she could. And on top of that, she wasn't just like running around screaming like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm just gonna, she sought help. And she may not have the tools to do it herself, like a flamethrower and grenades and and a self-destruct code to blow up the ship or the building. but she was fighting the best she knew how. Yeah. So, but yeah. Now Egon Spengler, he says, "I collect spores, molds, and fungus." Now it's a classic line. What other quirky classic traits, lines, or favorite comedic moments do you really appreciate in the film?
Well, Rob, you gotta go first, man, because you already know what mine is.
Mine's the one they're in the elevator and they realize none of them have tested the illegal nuclear accelerators that are on their backs. And what makes it so great is that when they fire it up, you can actually see them move away. Like, that's going to make a difference. Like, that's not going to matter. They're all going to blow up.
Yeah. You hear the cyclotron spinning, and it's just like, oh snap.
It's like if you move 2 steps away, that's not going to matter.
Yeah, and the thing I think that makes it even funnier is, Egon is probably the one who designed the damn thing completely himself, and he's stepping away. It's like, it's a nuclear accelerator. You're going to get radiation if it's emitting anything.
And then he also says, "I blame myself too," which he
blame myself.
Do I.
It was his fault.
I blame myself.
He's the one who did it. He made those, and yet he didn't even test them or anything.
Nope. It's just like, hey, we got it done. Let's go.
That's always gonna stick with me, man. I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene.
Wow, I got so many.
There's a ton.
My favorite is like, got the tools and the talent. It's Miller
time.
It's Miller time. And then me as a 7-8-year-old, like, my mom drank beer, but she didn't drink, like, she made Budweiser every now and then. So I didn't even know what Miller was, like, until later on in life, Like, Miller time? Like, what's that? Like, Miller time?
So I heard the commercial all the time.
That one.
Yeah.
And then the other one, when they leave the Cedric, we came, we saw, we kicked his ass. Did you get him? I'm like, we got him.
We got it. I had no idea it'd be that much. I won't pay it. Oh, well, we'll just put it right back in there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments, I mean, there's so many of them, but one of them, there's just, the whole movie is just, it's just a tapestry of being hilarious. But one of my absolute favorite I have the picture here, is, I've always wanted to try this.
Oh, yeah.
The flowers are still standing. I do that in real life. And I say that shit, And then people look at me like, what did he just do? I'm just like, it's not my table. I love the cigarette dangling, and there's not very many times you've ever seen this ever, but Dan Aykroyd has to have that thing just moist enough just to, and then I love this line. I love this line better than the line that follows it. I love come in. I saw it. He's right here, Ray. He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
He's looking right at me.
I think he can hear you, Ray. And of course, he's slying to me. Now, he's slying me. You saw that on notebooks, on pins, on all kinds of stuff. But to me, because of my weird sense of humor, this is the line. Come in, Ray. And I say that to people because if they're spacing out, I'll go, come in, Ray. And they know what I'm talking about too.
This showed him this is the most vulnerable you'll see his character in the movie too. This is the one time where he wasn't trying to joke his way out of something. He
No,
finally saw something was like, it was a real oh shit moment for him in the movie.
Yep.
The librarian didn't do nothing for him,
No.
and then later on when he saw Stay Puft and everything else, this scene right here, for whatever reason, he was shook.
Yeah, and you know, even though he saw, because the irony is about this is even though he saw the ectoplasm at the library and he's like, somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it, he's being a smart ass.
Yeah,
and
still.
it's not, it's in a way, it's almost like he really doesn't believe it, even though he does this stuff for, you know, for a living and at the university and all that. He has degrees and everything. He's been searching crap forever, but it's like he doesn't believe his own stuff. So when he finally gets the slime on him from the thing that produces it, then he's very, as a matter of fact, like, he slimed me, you know, and he's like, kind of, you know, it's like, yeah, you got some on you, dude.
Yeah, that's the one that got me.
That's the one that, yeah, that's the one that got me. Yeah,
that's the one that got me. Yeah, I think like speaking of that, so like Rob, like we were saying, sometimes we use humor to kind of diffuse like what's happening, like the stress and everything like that. So, you know, and early in their investigations, like maybe Vankman was stressed out, but you know, he's just cracking the bunch of jokes, just trying to pass things off, and then finally sees, like, he's seen evidence of it, but then actually seeing evidence and then actually physically like in the presence and being scared, like it hit him at that point.
Yeah.
And like, and then Slimer doesn't look cute. Like, he looks scary. Okay, I doesn't look. Maybe in Ghostbusters too, but in this one, nah, he does not look. He looks scary in this one, right? And he's coming at you straight ahead, and like
especially with that voice, yeah.
Like I'd crap my pants.
Yeah,
they
ramped up the intensity on that scene for sure with him.
Yeah, yo. Nice shooting, Tex. Let's go.
I love that line too. Whoa, nice shooting, Tex. And you know, I just heard that the other day on something, and I'm like, what? I know what and even how he said it, whatever I was watching, and I was like, that's Ghostbusters. You know, so you know, we have as we've mentioned before, we've got a great cast here. We've got a great ensemble. You know, you have you know, especially 4 guys, especially who were in comedy to begin with, whether they were at Saturday Night Live or SNL or writing and directing, because you had Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, both were Saturday Night Live alums. You had Rick Moranis, who was an SCTV alum.
Okay.
And then you have Harold Ramis, who, you know, he was in, you know, several movies and wrote and directed many movies, including Groundhog Day,
Stripes.
I mean, we could Caddyshack, you know, so we could, and then you know, you have other great people who round out the cast, like Sigourney Weaver and Ernie Hudson and Annie Potts, all and even William Atherton, who
Peck.
Peck was fantastic.
Oh, Peck!
And he's back in the next film, by the way.
Oh,
Yes,
he is.
Wait.
Yeah. That dude's like, he's like almost 80 as well. But and the funny thing is, no matter what movie that dude's in, he's a dick. Yeah. He was a dick in that. He was a dick in both Die Hards he was in. He was a dick in Real Genius. He's just the guy that if somebody goes, you know, we need somebody to be a dick, let's call Bill Atherton. And you know, and I've seen many interviews with him. He seems like a super nice guy, but he just comes off as a jerk. You know, he's just a plain.
That's got to be that's his release. Probably he probably is such a nice guy all the time that probably it's refreshing for him to just be an ass. You know.
Yeah, yo. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, those Peck.
Yeah, it's Peck. But we got this great cast. Which actor in the cast? You know, I mean, you know, pick who you want. I don't care. It's up to you.
Okay.
Or actors. Which one really, their performance really stood out to you, and why?
I mean, you guys know mine already.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know it's Bill Murray for you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
William
ahead.
Murray from Illinois, buddy. He's a
William
hometown hero.
Murray.
He's our hometown hero, man.
Yeah, boy.
So I think I like it, just not for that reason though. It's not because he's from where I'm from. It's just more
Mhm.
so just the way he handles himself. I'm very similar. I always handle stressful situations by joking, being a smartass to people, just saying one-liners to people with them, not even realizing that I'm trying to be funny. And some people, the reaction from that is also, you know, pretty hilarious. So yeah, I identify with his character a great deal. There was a lot of times where we'd be like in Iraq, and there would be like gunfire, or we had an inbound missile one time actually hit the compound. But
Mhm.
I remember the missile coming in, and it was early in the morning, and I remember seeing it with my buddies, and we were out there smoking, and they were like, "What do you think that is?" And I was like, "Well, I can tell you it's not ours."
Oh my gosh, man.
And then yeah, so
Wild.
it's just jokes like that, you know. Like I would
Yeah.
always crack something, and the next thing you know, you're hustling to get going and get cover or whatever. But yeah, so
Mhm.
his character for me, I relate a great deal to.
Well, our friend Johnny, who could not join us tonight because his voice is a little raw from working, because of
Mhm.
course he does a lot of voiceovers, and
Yeah, a lot, man.
yeah, he's just like, his voice is like, oh, I get it. I mean, oh, remember when I couldn't talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the world was going, thank God he shut up. But anyway,
Yeah.
he says they're all equally good, but Bill Murray always felt like the main character to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and also this movie shows Sigourney's range as an actress. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
And I think even the second
Mhm.
one, it broadens that range because now she's a mom, and
Yeah.
you get to see her not just bare her teeth, but also she shows that vulnerability because now she's got little Oscar to take care of.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
she's showing that more maternal, gentle side. So absolutely, Johnny, I agree with that
Mhm.
100%. Absolutely. Gene,
Yeah.
who's
So I'm gonna say two
okay?
because I don't want one to be obvious, but it is obvious though. But I'm gonna go first with um with Egon. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, Egon, because I'm a science teacher. I teach biology and at high school and stuff. I just appreciate Egon's approach to everything. Like even when he's scared, he's still trying to like have some logic. Even though when the Stay Puft was there, he was like, "I'm so petrified, I can't even think
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even think right now." But yeah, Egon, I love him. Even in the second, it's just like he's just really he, he's about the science of the work.
I liked him even more in the second one. I mean, I
Yeah,
loved him in the first one, but even
yeah.
more because
In the
you get more of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I really liked him. But then obviously my man, Ernie Hudson as Whitson, like it's you know what it sounds like? It just sounds like if me now, right? Me now, and there's a Ghostbusters agency like all of a sudden showed up, right? I don't for some reason I stopped teaching and then I see this in the wanted ads and I go in, right? Like
Yeah. He
that's
is. I
how I
mean,
probably
yeah.
I'm like a regular
Regular
dude just
guy.
showing
That's
up.
what he was. Yeah. He's just a regular guy, man,
He's the
who's
Yeah,
work.
everyman.
Yep. And that's what makes him very relatable for everybody.
Yep.
yeah. So regular guys, like if it has a steady paycheck, I'll believe
Yeah.
Anything
anything
you
you
got to
say.
say.
Yep.
Yep. He's the one that brings it home to us because we're not. I mean, I've delved in science. I'm educated. I'm not a scientist. I don't teach science like you do, but I do understand a lot of stuff about science and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's I'm sure he does too.
Yeah.
He is no moron. This is not. I mean, and forgive the this is not a guy who's just out there. The only job he could get was, you want fries with this. And like I
He
said,
has a PhD. He has a PhD.
yeah, he's got
too. Yeah.
he's got it going on. And then later on, as we find out, he strikes it rich because of how smart he is and because how good he is with money and stuff like that. So, but he still keeps it relatable.
It's a regular guy, dog.
He's still the regular guy.
Yeah.
The only two people who are the very much regular guys,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are Peter and Winston. The next one who is the regular guy of the four, of course, is Ray, because he really relates a lot to Ernie's character, Winston, especially in the second one, when that's what their job is. Their job is going around town doing parties and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Because the other two are still doing science.
Yeah, those two
science for Peter, if you want to count that as science, what he was doing hosting that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be hard. It would be hard for me to pick just one as well.
Yeah.
And I could go easily with the obvious one, but because I'm the jokester too, and I am the Hawkeye Pierce, I am the Johnny Carson. That's where I learned it from. The defense mechanism and stuff like that. So my inner Peter Venkman comes out all the time. Sometimes when I'm on, I enjoy making people laugh. So I really get that. I mean, hell, you've seen my videos. I love making people laugh.
Yeah.
But the one that I get kind of choked up now watching is Harold Ramis. I really love Egon. I love his performance because he is so straight. But at the same time, he can be funny. I mean, even with the thing with the Twinkie.
Oh, I was just thinking about that. No.
And then he bites right into it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what was great about him too is that he never stopped investigating the paranormal, which carried over into Afterlife. He became obsessed with it to the point where he alienated himself from family and friends.
Right.
So yeah,
even though Egon was there, or let me rephrase that, even though Harold Ramis wasn't really there, these guys made him exist for us. I mean, you can have anybody pass on in the movie, fake pass on. Luke Skywalker's gone, but whatever, or whomever, or Obi-Wan is gone, and you keep seeing his spirit or whatever. No, this guy passed on for real. We felt the loss, but the team brought him back for us, and they made it real. And I'm about to choke up because I just love it.
I cried. No, dude,
I bawled.
I cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
I literally cried at the end of that movie.
Yeah, I was there with my kids because it was a big moment that my kids had their own Ghostbusters movie, and for all of us to sit in a theater and see that, I was like, oof. I was definitely, I was crying.
Well,
I was crying. Straight up.
At the end of my Ghostbusters game review, I do that thing at the very end, and I have that, that grab your heart kind of heartstring music, and then when you see that that moment with Egon and I can't remember, is it Phoebe? Is that her name?
Yeah,
Phoebe.
the granddaughter.
Yeah. And then they're holding the proton pack and all that.
Yep.
And the way I have the music sitting in there, I'm not patting myself on my back because I'm amazed I even make the stuff and it works. But there are times where I'll watch the end of that, and it really pulls on my heartstrings because it's not me putting that in there. It's them. They did it. I'm just showing it to you.
Yeah.
It's all them. And thank God for that team. Thank God for Jason Reitman and everybody else who said we're going to send off Harold Wright. And I could beat on that horse to death, but they did it right. They brought Harold back, and he had been gone for a long time.
It wasn't weird. It wasn't weird because I watched the sign of watch Rogue One, Star Wars, and they brought back the commander, the general.
Yeah, Peter Cushing.
Pretty Cushing, and I'm just looking at that. I'm just like, do you really? I don't think that's necessary to see him for that. No, it's not necessary for that,
but they used practical effects for this, though. They didn't use a whole. They did use some CGI to augment, but that was Ivan Reitman in an Egon mask. you know, and it's really cool that Ivan Reitman was actually in the film, you know. It's like there's Jason going, "Hey Dad, put the mask on," you know. And then they augmented it. I mean, they used all these scans and everything to actually make the mask. I mean, they did the best deep fake ever. Even better than the new Indiana Jones movie, in my opinion, even though they did a really great job too. But yeah, it was but anyway, we could do a show just on that alone. So let's skip ahead just a little bit here.
Johnny's saying, "I'm not crying, you're crying."
Yeah, he
I'm talking about ugly cry. That's what happened in in the movies. I was just like,
I can't watch it even now without tearing up.
No, I will cry every single time again in that movie. It will never stop, because of that. It's just it fit like, man, like come on, man. Got careful, I'm old.
The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man is
There
one
he
of
is.
the film's most iconic characters or creatures, and possibly one of the most iconic characters of all time.
Oh man, you got one.
I got two here. This one was I got one on my Christmas tree too, and it sings the song. But it's that one, and then this one's my daughter's, and you push the thing.
Oh yeah, it changes faces. Like He-Man.
He-Man. Many faces, whatever that man.
But he's the most iconic. He's a very iconic character in cinema. Gene, what's your take on this memorable monster? Tell us what you think of Stay Puffed.
It's all Ray's fault.
It is Ray's fault. It is Ray's fault. Yeah.
No, I mean, I play the if anyone hasn't out there, please play the video game. The remastered version is really crazy, but you can find it on the 360 and the PS3. I think it's on Switch, but it's more cartoony on Switch and stuff. But yeah, like that moment, like I brought the game up because even in that game, Ray's touching stuff and doing stuff and messing things up, dog. Like
every version here.
Dog, I was like, once it was like it popped in there, right? I was expecting to see like some kind of like giant devil dog.
Yeah.
As a little kid, I was gonna see some giant devil. I mean, they had the two small ones. I'm gonna see a giant one. But to see Stay Puft, and it was like smiling and everything like that. But then it's like crushing stuff and everything. Like they hit the church. I was like, yo,
nobody steps on a church in my town.
Roast them.
1, 2, 3. Roast him.
Yeah, so that was amazing. Like, and that was practical effects too. That's just crazy. Like, no CGI. Like, they made a miniature New York block and had this big guy in the suit stomping around. God, it was insane, yo.
I had the picture for that, and I did not put it in here.
Yeah, but yo, that was iconic. But again, it's all Ray's fault, man. Maybe touching stuff.
That's the really cool thing about him is when Dana is in her apartment in the kitchen and the eggs start bouncing out on the counter, when she's taking stuff out of the bag, she takes out a bag of Stay Puft marshmallows and puts them on the counter. Yep. And I didn't realize that until, my 100th time watching it. I go, oh shit, that's Stay Puft marshmallows right there. And I'm like, it's so giddy because it's Stay Puft. It's like,
yeah.
Now you can buy them at the store for real,
Yeah, yo.
Rob, what do you think about Mr. Stay Puft?
I think it was just keeping within the theme of trying to keep it funny but scary. They were just trying to keep that balance in the movie. So it was just definitely the right type of, I guess, paranormal activity for that type of scene. I wasn't expecting it either. No. You hear the footsteps coming and you think it's going to be something, I mean, they're dealing with Gozer and all this other spiritual, the dead are basically walking again.
Because this is Gozer.
Right. So you're thinking it's going to be something, evil looking, but then this giant, marshmallow clown comes out.
Marshmallow man.
When Gozer,
hard to be scared of that. Like,
no. Yeah, as a 100-foot marshmallow man. It's just like, well, but it's, he's a sailor. He's in New York. We get him laid. We shouldn't have any problems.
Yeah.
Um,
I also, as a
but
kid, was like, I was wondering too, like now that I know as an adult, it was shaving cream. But when I was a kid, I'd be like, man, I wonder what all that marshmallow would taste like. It was fun.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I was like, oh, that's marshmallow. And I'm from up north. Yo, marshmallow fluff. I was like, all of that is marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, I was like, man, what a great night.
My wife says she was forced to play the game. So yeah, I as I recall correctly, I had already played it a couple of times, and when I was going to do it for the review, I said, okay, I'm tired of playing this. Here, will you help me? So we kind of took turns, and then she kind of got into it, and I was just like, okay, you can go ahead and play. I'm like, I've already played this 2, 3, 4 times. I played it first on the PS3, and then the Wii version and the PS2 version are more cartoony.
Yeah.
And then when they came out with the remasters, they're all, I have not put this one in yet. This is the one we played, the Xbox one. My PS4 version is still in its wrapper. I never took it out. But my boys, they played the PS2 version. Oh, and if you ever decide to get the DS version, don't. It is not the same thing at all. It sucks.
Yeah, my son has that one. My son has a DS one.
Yeah, don't bother. It's not very good. Now the PSP version, that's essentially the Wii and PS2 version.
I like the Wii. The Wii was my intro to that game, and I like
cool.
I like the controls because I felt like I was actually busting ghosts. So
right, the controls are good on that. Yeah, even though
did you beat it on that?
Who me or
did you beat it on that? Oh yes, dog. I'm surprised. Yes, man. Hang out in shame, dog. Because what the hell?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, do you know about this?
He doesn't. Scott doesn't know.
What?
Do you know about this?
I've never beaten the game yet on any level.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh man.
Because I'm stuck. I get stuck and then I quit for like months, and then Gene gives me crap about it because he's like, "Dude, you need to get back in there." And I tell him I will, but then RoboCop came out.
RoboCop, yeah.
I get it. I still haven't got mine yet, so we'll get it.
I'll bring it to Torg, and you guys can play that one level for me. I'm stuck on.
If you do that, oh man, you're gonna laugh because I'm nice at that game. Like it's ridiculous, dog. Professional, smash it. Smash them on professional. Nice, dog.
As soon as you're done with this, you got to get back into Ghostbusters and finish it up.
I will.
And if you get stuck, just because like even Lynn was just like, I don't know what the hell to do here. I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, give me that. I'm like,
I was hop in.
I'm stuck on the giant monster where you have to rip his face off and then run around him after you.
Oh, at the very end.
Oh, I'm close to the end.
No,
which one?
No, it's a book. It's like a giant book monster.
Yeah, and you got to rip that.
Oh,
face
that one.
off. Yeah,
in the library.
You gotta hit him with the shock blast.
I do, but I can't get the timing down, and I just keep So I quit for a while.
You gotta weave.
It is a little bit of a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You gotta weave, dude. You gotta weave with it.
Yeah. I need better AI partners. Is what I need. Those guys suck, man.
Oh well, did you watch my review on that? Oh
yeah.
Oh, the AI is terrible. But I hate when you get up. And you should have a period of, okay, I'm allowed to stand up for a second, as opposed to I get knocked down the very second I get up. And those guys don't come over and get you. You could be sitting right next to them. They're just like,
I have a whole playthrough of that, and like half the playthrough, I'm yelling at people like, "Get me back up! Get me back up! Yo, get me back up! Like, get me back up,
man!
You're standing right next to me. Get me back up!"
I don't know how many times I swore at the TV.
Yeah, and that's why I haven't beaten it. So,
and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you crap about that, but you know what I'm saying? Because I love you, dog. You're my homie, so
I know. Get it. Right back at you.
Who you gonna call becomes it became a famous tagline for the film.
Right. Mm-hmm.
How does it capture the essence of Ghostbusters and the film's humor?
It's that commercial.
Right. Those commercials were everywhere back then, though. Those types of commercials, especially late night.
Yeah, that commercial. Oh my god, man.
But they don't say it in this one, I don't think. But they have that other one that comes out later
Oh, and two.
in 2, and you
Yeah.
know, who are you going to call? Yeah, we're not moving. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
but I you know, now that makes me want to actually watch the movie. I had it on twice today. Makes me want to watch the movie again because I don't recall them actually saying, because I know that Peter says it on the stand in part 2. You know, sometimes shit happens, and who you gonna call? You
yeah.
know, and you know, then the place just erupts in applause.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever really say it in this film, do they? It's just part of the song, and it becomes the moniker that we all kind of, it's the cry. Who you gonna call? I don't think they say it in the movie at all.
No, I don't think they.
Yeah.
But anytime I think about who you're gonna call, I think about that commercial.
Yeah.
It was like, because they had the phone number up on the screen at the end. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Dana's watching it, and he's like, "Who you gonna call?" Then she goes through the drama in her suite, and then she ends up calling them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I think about that, and in terms of that line. You know what I mean? But I don't think, did they ever really say it? I don't. In the first one,
I don't think they do.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I think it's only in the song.
Yeah, the song was playing throughout when they were, you know, showing the commercials, and Casey Kasem came on the radio, was talking about how the Ghostbusters, all that was going on, and the song was playing. But I don't think the actors themselves ever once.
Yeah, because you have Casey Kasem, and then you have Larry King, who I did a funny imitation of in my video, and then and we hang up on him, and then there was somebody else too, somebody like who was probably a New York reporter that we don't know.
Yeah,
Johnny said this, and I agree with him. Turn the difficulty down to easy, bro. No shame. You've seen his video.
Now though, because you can't once you're already in the game. I thought you can't change the difficulty during the game.
Is it one of those ones you can't? I don't recall.
Yeah, once you're set. I thought.
No, you save at the difficulty that you're at.
Yeah, so I don't want to replay it again just on easy.
Start all over again.
Gene and I'll be sitting there watching you play, and then one of us will just we'll flip a coin. All right, you take it from Rob.
Yeah. See, we are the Ghostbusters.
That's right.
We'll have 4 with Johnny. So.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, dog.
Well,
if we can find that at Torg and play it, yo, I'm gonna.
We set the camera up.
Yeah, that'd be funny, yo. Yeah.
It inspired an animated series, comics, video games. Of course, you saw my stack of video games, and that's not all of them. How does it? My Atari ones are on here too. And then, of course, I want to show this real quick.
Oh, wow.
That is from when it was originally released.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. GameStop one.
Yeah, that's the big magazine, baby. And that thing's thick, too.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in there. Hey, look at that. That's in there, too. Look at that. Yeah, when they actually cared. I hit that right on the head. But it inspired all these other things. Do you think the Ghostbusters adventures have translated... how do you think that the Ghostbusters adventures translated into various media? Did they do a good job for the most part?
Not all Ghostbusters games were good. So.
No, not all of them were good.
Nah, not all of them were good.
I did not like it on the Atari, but that version of that game on the Commodore was decent. I liked it as a kid.
I know the one on the Atari was the same that was on Nintendo. Those were bad. I played the Sega Master System one. That was really good, but it was like the Atari and the Nintendo one, but it was just better graphics. But getting up that last stage up the stairs in that game, dog, like,
and that does not even exist in the Commodore version at all. And which surprises me.
Yeah, but then with the newer Ghostbusters game, I felt like that was like the best representation of being a Ghostbuster, like wrangling the ghosts.
Absolutely,
it really felt like you were a Ghostbuster.
I like slamming them against the walls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That really. Sorry, I'm digging through a tote that I have here because
Slam dunking them into the traps and stuff like that. Like that was fun. Yup, there's the Sega Master System one. There we go. Yup.
This is the only Master System game I own.
Oh man.
Yes.
I would. Wow. Like that would bring me back. I'd buy that from you. Straight up and down.
I love those cases.
Yeah, I'd buy that from you. Yo,
I'd buy that for $1.
I've never played it. I'll have to check that one out. Let's check out the
comments, yo.
Let's check out the comments again real quick. So Lynn says, "Oh gosh, hey, just thinking inside the box. How's it going?"
Yeah,
we'll see them at Torg. They'll be at Torg too.
Yeah, man.
You know, because we don't know who you are, like your face and everything per se. You know, coming up and slap us and stuff and go. Hey,
oh, I know. I watched his stream the other night, so I know what he looks like.
No, see, I generally don't watch streamers at all.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I mean, I finally popped in on yours because Mystically said, "Oh, hey," and I'm like, I didn't even, I'm like, I don't think I have his Twitch, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I popped in on yours.
Oh yeah, dude, I never tell anybody. That's the first time I ever told people I was gonna do it.
And then like even Gemma, I've never popped in on any of hers, because I don't know when these people are streaming. Number one, so I generally I love to watch people playing Friday the 13th, but generally speaking, I just don't watch streamers. So. Yeah, the Lego Dimensions Ghostbusters, that game is.
I need to try that. I never played it.
It's so good. It is so good.
I streamed that one and then got slapped with copyright. They shut my stream down because it has the Ghostbusters music in the game. I didn't know.
Oh, like the actual music, not a rendition of it.
The instrumental, yeah. The instrumental.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, but I was already like an hour into it, so I was like, whatever.
Well, hey, next time, thinking inside the box. Well, is it a Twitch channel?
I caught him on. Was it? Yeah, it was Twitch. I think. Yeah, it was Twitch. Yep.
Well, I'll because there's only like 2 people I even follow on Twitch because I just don't go on Twitch.
I just try to pop in on like Gene's or whoever's if I can because but I can't keep up with everybody.
You have a Twitch channel too?
Well, no, but
I do YouTube. Because all my content is on YouTube, so I
watched you play on YouTube before.
Yeah, right. I do YouTube mainly. So like, and I know that I could do Streamlabs, and then hook up all my stuff together, but I haven't had time really to sit down and do it. So I mean, most of the people know me for the YouTube page, so I'd rather just stream from there, exclusively. You know what I mean? Like one stop, Keep it old school, like one link.
I'm not even. I've had to figure it out. I mean, I'm going to sound like an old man. I mean, I'm not even sure if I would even know how to do it.
Twitch is so easy. You can just stream it from your Xbox. You literally go to your Xbox and then turn it into stream on, and that's it. It's like a one button.
Maybe I'll stream on occasion. Just
I don't tell
once
people.
A month or something.
I just spontaneously show up playing, and then I'm like one of those like a pop up taco truck. I don't tell anybody, and they'll be like, "Oh, dang, he's on!" And then like people start popping in the chat and everything, and I don't use a mic or anything. I just play the game.
Just play.
So, yeah,
yo. I stream with the camera sometimes without it and everything. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like Robbie hanging in there and everything. Like
I haven't been in one in a while though. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I haven't streamed in a while either.
Okay.
I've just been doing recording. Like you saw, I just put out the RoboCop video.
And I started watching it today, and then all hell broke loose here.
No, it's all right. It's
still there. I'll get to watch it.
Yeah, yo.
I love the Dirty 30. I do. Because I did my Atomic Heart review, and you did your Dirty 30, and now I'm trying to find a copy of that Atomic Heart dirt cheap. For the Xbox, so I can continue playing it eventually. So, but anyway, I digress. So, who is Gozer the Gozerian, and what do you think of this supernatural entity as a villain?
The chick with the flat top.
Chick with the flat top. Aim for the flat top.
That's not her. There she is.
The chick with the flat top, V.
Oh man, that's a pretty cool photo.
Wasn't she like a pop singer, like star, something like that?
Something like she was a model,
like a model
from Netherlands or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She's famous somehow.
Yeah. So So goes to the Gozerian. That's the form that it presently wanted to be, and everything like that. Remembers like Gozer can be everywhere it wants, and everything. I think hers like she didn't have a lot of screen time, obviously. No, but she did like a really good the makeup is great, like with the eyes and everything like that, and then coming off from the big tower and everything.
Yeah. But this right here, I got looking at that today, and it's just like she had to have had a really hard time seeing through that, because like that.
Yeah, there's no pupil.
There's barely there's another photo that I saw that the pupil is so small that she had to have been practically blind seeing that, doing that. And I've heard that there are actors that, like, for example, the ones that do like zombies or people who've been taken over like by demons or whatever, and they have like the white ones in. They very much do everything by memorizing where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
And how they're supposed to move. Now, she didn't do that, obviously, because she had the little pupil where you could see out of. But yeah, that had to have been one heck of a job. They don't even have to do that now. They can just do it all in post.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but as an entity, well, let's go back to a previous point that kind of ties in with this, because she says, "Gozer the Gozerian, the Destructor has come. Choose the form of the Destructor." And of course, the Keymaster said something about, and the second thing of the Voldrani, they turned
the second coming of the Voldrani.
They turned into like a slore or whatever, and I'm sitting there going, whatever the slore is. So
it's in the game.
Yeah, it is in the game.
It's in the game.
So my question is this: when Peter is trying to explain to Ray, what do you mean choose? I don't understand. Is this a plot hole when he says, okay, clear your minds, because if we think of J. Edgar Hoover, then J. Edgar Hoover is obviously going to show up and he's going to destroy us. So clear your minds. Isn't J. Edgar Hoover? Isn't that who's supposed to have shown up? Not Stay Puft?
Because he already thought of that in his head?
Yep.
Yeah,
because he used it as an example.
I always wondered that too when I was younger. I was like, well, he already thought of something because he told him not to think of something. Yeah, he thought of something.
Don't think of this. Let me give you an example. This is a gimme, okay, Gozer? J. Edgar Hoover.
Right.
So is that a plot? Is that a small plot hole?
I mean,
I know it's a comedy, but
yeah, kind of. But
would we still have liked the movie if J. Edgar Hoover had shown up, though?
No. Especially if he was in a dress. No.
Yeah.
How would they pull that off? That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
he's coming down the street in a suit, and then he stops for a minute, and he feels his lingerie underneath.
and then he whips out his badge. FBI bitches.
Yeah, but then Peter is sarcastic.
Yeah.
So then, like,
he didn't mean it.
He didn't mean it.
He didn't mean it.
Okay. He didn't mean it.
So I like your reasoning there. He wasn't serious. You picked the least serious person, and he was using it as a joke.
He went with the weak. Yeah, the weakest brain is what lost. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Ray is smart, but he's childlike sometimes.
Hey, Dr. Peter Venkman actually is here tonight. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Venkman. Yes. Thank you for showing up, Dr. Venkman.
All right.
We appreciate. That's cool. That's cool.
He just blocked me on Facebook.
Dr. Venkman did?
No, just kidding.
Oh no, that stinks. I thought he was a nice guy too. Art Freak says he's driving the taco truck from Texas to Torg.
Damn, I wish I had a taco truck.
I do too. I wish you had a taco truck too. We could all work the taco truck. That'd be cool. We go outside anyway.
Yeah, I did.
You like that movie, Chef? I love that movie. Yeah, I have 100 questions I could ask on this, but let's play a little show and tell. Is that all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah, all right. I already showed a couple things, so you guys go ahead and show me a few things, and I'll show you a couple things back here.
I'm going with my favorite.
You can go. I have a whole wall right there.
There's a whole wall back there.
I don't really have a favorite, honestly.
So I have this.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
neutrino wand. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't. The proton pack that Hasbro had, it sold out like in 2 minutes.
Sure.
Because this is supposed to be able to connect with the pack and
that's
everything.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and I don't say the word awesome.
Yeah, but it works. Like, I'm gonna try to pull up to the mic. Let me see if it. Yup.
I love it.
You hear heat it up.
Heat them up.
Heat them up. Make them hard. Make them hard.
I love that.
Yep, and then you hit the button. Like,
see, I just got the cheap toy right here. That's all.
Oh my gosh, man! This thing, and it like the lights blinking. And
I love it. It looks so real.
It's mad real. Like the patina that's on it, like it's perfect. So one of my projects, because I cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm making a proton pack. So I got the Spirit of Halloween one.
Yeah, which is a good one. We talked about that.
It's a good one. Yeah, that's easier to mod. So somehow I want to incorporate that along with this too as well. So I've been slowly building on it. Probably by March of next year, when I go to PAX East, I'll have the pack done and everything. But I mean, I'll show updates and everything to y'all once it's put together.
Well, I know you've been putting it together for a while because you were hoping to do it for PAX East this past time, but
yeah. But I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my favorite because Rob, I've just right in the beginning of the podcast, you were saying like when we were kids, we wanted to be a Ghostbuster, yo.
Yeah.
We wanted to be a Ghostbuster. Yeah. Like Rob's brother got the whole pack.
He's got the whole the Hasbro. Like it's pretty legit too. I put it on and everything. It's nuts. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Like I have tons of other stuff too, but
he's got it hard. He's gonna show this prehistoric bitch how it's done downtown.
Yeah, downtown, B.
That's right.
All right, what else? What y'all got? Yo, show and tell, man.
Well, you saw the magazine. You saw my pile of games here and the soundtrack and those guys. But
wait, one more thing. Sorry.
That's cool.
I can't believe I forgot this.
How'd you forget it?
This, you can't see it.
I can see a little bit.
Yeah, so this is from a very special person in my life, okay? Like, I can't express how much I care about this person. Like, when I received this, I legitimately started crying. This is a poster for Afterlife.
Yeah.
It has Zedamore's patch on it, and it's signed by Ernie Hudson.
Is it? That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a proof card and everything like that. So, my homie Rob, he's the one that gave this to me for Christmas, yo.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I was crying, legitimately, like, bawling. Like, I have a Christmas podcast we did together. We were sharing our what we gave each other. I was like, I completely lost it, yo. Like, completely lost it. So
he was signing autographs in North Carolina, and I had something made or signed for him, and kept a huge surprise. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so
I was like, dude.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, I was trying to think of like the perfect gift, and I was like, man, I got to get him something with the new movie coming out, and just like it's coming full circle for the Winston fans finally. Like he's finally getting the respect he deserves, and so I was like, I got to get him something, Winston, and it all worked out. Basically, it was just luck. It was just lucky. Yeah,
I hear that the way that they've written this new one, that he really has like a really pivotal role in the film. So
Yeah.
yeah, I cannot wait, because I remember seeing Ernie Hudson in an episode of Taxi. He was a boxer that Tony was going to manage. And
Yep. I remember that episode.
I was like, oh my God, it's Ernie Hudson, you know?
Yeah.
And Lynn's like, he's like, look how young he is, you know? And it's just
He's been in two of the most, I mean, I know he's been in a lot of great other movies, but if you think about it, he's been in the most two iconic Comic Con movies ever, with the Crow and the Ghostbusters. I mean, that's the most legendary. Dude,
within the Crow too.
Those are like the two biggest nerd Comic Con icon things that, you know, in our generation, and he was in both. Like, it's just amazing to me.
Yeah, I love the Crow.
Like, if he just done those two things, I mean, that's enough right there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to cut you off, Scott.
No, you didn't cut me off. You were sharing something awesome. So my lovely wife got me this book one year for, you know, and forgive me, I can't remember half the time anymore because I'm getting old. But it was either my birthday or for Christmas.
What's the book about?
I think it was my birthday.
It's good.
You want to know anything about Ghostbusters? It's in this book. You know, about how they made stuff. I mean, they have sketches, like loose leaf sketches and stuff. You know, here's how how they do the all these effects and stuff.
Oh, that's nice. The hands that come out the chair.
Yep. Then they have a lot of this other stuff in here, like a lot of sketches and storyboards and how they made everything. And it's not just the first movie; it's also the second one, because there's the Museum of Slime.
Yeah, it's great.
All that. And then I have like I said, I have so much Ghostbusters stuff. We all have tons of things around the house. I mean, I'm sure that not even all of Rob's Master Chief stuff can't be all right there, But
it is. That's it. That's the whole Master.
Oh, that is it. But it's just like I'm
That's
going
enough,
out of the
man.
house because these are locked in my bookshelf out in the living room. It's like a locked shelf. It's an old German cabinet that came over on a boat from Germany. My parents had it ever since they were married. It's an antique. It's cherry wood. It's got just tons of books in it, and it's just this beautiful piece of furniture. But that's where this stuff gets locked up. And then she also got me the Tobin Spirit Guide, which I don't have. Yeah. But I don't have it out. I put in this little thing. I didn't get that out of there.
I've got the hardback the red one.
You got the red one too?
Yeah. And they made an alternate green one too for collectors. So there's actually two hardback. Yeah.
And then I have I have two of these.
You got the cereal.
But
wow,
it's no longer in here. I ate it. So,
man, dude, but those boxes go for some dollars, man.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Because I got this one and I got one flattened. I keep it in the drawer of my desk here.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude, that's rad, man. I like that a lot.
And then, but I have my DVDs, of course, as well, and I've still got my VHS over in storage. And then Lynn got me, she goes, I know they're not the one guys you really wanted that were super expensive, because I got the sticker on the back here, but they're not bad for like inexpensive figures. They're really not that bad.
I have the Bill Murray one of that. Yeah, I've got the Venkman one of that.
They very much look like them,
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, it's. I was like, and she goes, "Well, I know it's not the real expensive ones," and I go, "This is all I need. I don't care." It's the manner in which it was given. And then she was talking about the game, inside the Lego Dimensions. So there's the guys, and there's little Stay Puffed and the car and everything, and then even had a demon dog.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Now, I will say this real quick, though, because I don't want to jump into it and step in the poo. But they even have, if you are a fan of the 2016 movie, they do have a thing for that as well, Ghostbusters. If you wanted to play that little chapter, it's like a little offshoot. This is a major thing. That's just, I just killed Ray. But yeah, and then the other thing that I have over here, I got my one blue. Well, my daughter loves my little demon dog here, and it came with some slime in it, and it was nasty.
Yeah.
And then, but I love this Blu-ray set. I mean, I've got it digitally now, it's got all this great stuff in here. You can read about Ivan Reitman, about the movie, all kinds of great goodies in this nice little set. My DVDs don't even get used anymore. The Blu-rays rarely get put in just because I've got the digital copies online. So, and then of course that poster back there, one of the what was it? I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was one of the expos I went to. It was CGC last year, Cleveland Gaming Classic, not this year because of course I had laryngitis. They had one of the Ghostbusters troops was there. I forget their name right now. But that poster was given to me by them. They're like, hey, you want a poster for the new movie? And I'm like, yeah, you know. And it's a nice thick poster. Down at the bottom, it was a little messed up, and I just put it in the frame. You can't even tell. But I was like, yeah, they didn't have that many of them. They're like, yeah, you know, I interviewed the guys, and they let me come around and check out the big Slimer. They've got the big boy out today, and they had the Slimer, and they had the car there and all that stuff. Not the main car, not Ecto-1. They had this little Mini Cooper dressed up. Yeah. And it was really cool. But yeah, I got that poster. But you know, it's amazing all the stuff that we can, you know, get as fans. You know, Rob, what do you got there?
Oh, Rob got some fire.
So I have a lot of stuff. Obviously, you can tell by the wall back there. But I have like every variant cover, every VHS tape ever made, every DVD ever made. I bought all of them. So. But this one is the one that came out for the 4K special edition.
Oh, I wanted to get that, and it was sold out that fast.
Yeah, I got one, and so you open up the trap, and then you get all your you get the movies, and then when they take it all out, then the trap lights up.
Yep.
So fire, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's sold out, and I could not get hold of it. Now I'm sure you could get it now by people who, you know.
So the only reason I got this though is because I didn't need the movies. And then Gene, I gave you all the digitals, right, for this?
Yeah, I have all the digital ones. Yep.
And so I only got it
that extra thing that the book.
I wanted the making of the Ghostbusters. That you can't find this anywhere, and if you do, you're gonna pay out the ass for it. So this is literally a miniature version of it, but it has how they made the Ecto-1. It's got the script is in here, so you can read the entire script. I mean, it's got everything in there. It's got all the pictures and
models and stuff.
Yeah,
and the Blu-ray. I believe the Blu-ray has one of the Blu-rays has that the restoration of the original Ecto-1 because Dan Aykroyd found out that it was like sitting on a lot just, you know, rotting away, and he's like, no, not on my watch. So he went and found it and restored it.
I think I saw that on YouTube. They released that video on YouTube. But
that book's off the hook.
Even the
that's
drawings.
Why I wanted it.
Doesn't that look familiar too? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's in the video game we played.
Oh, the Ghost World.
Yeah, because they had the Tobin Spirit Guide and stuff. But yeah, dude, this is the only reason I got it. Otherwise, I didn't need the movies, you know. But.
Right. Well, that's just like these here. I didn't need them, but I was like, it's on Blu-ray, and it comes with a lot of extras that my DVDs didn't have, you know, at that time when they came out. Matter of fact, I think I've got a couple sets. So, but that was just worth it for the book alone, Rob.
Yeah, they're all 4K. You get the Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Afterlife, and an entire 2-disc special features, including the Oprah Winfrey episode where all the Ghostbusters for Ghostbusters 2 were on the episode.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's really cool. Let's go back to the comments here. We got a few of them. Hey, Dr. Peter Venkman says, "Peace, baby."
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah, he's already out. That sucks.
Yeah, I said bye to him.
If you gotta go, you gotta. Oh yeah, he said, yeah, when he's twist, stay puffed. Bye, boys. Well, I was glad he stopped by. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
What a piece says thinking aside the box. My wife said that's so dope. Wow, she called me dude yesterday, and I said don't ever call me dude.
Dude,
you can call me dude, but there's four people on this planet that are not allowed to call me dude.
She's looked on eBay. She said the book is like almost $200 for the book.
Yeah, it's up there. Even a used copy isn't very cheap. So.
Oh damn.
Wow. Well, you know what time it is now.
Harbingers of Me.
Yeah, so I absolutely loved this picture here. This was the very last picture, the very last shot of my review, because I was just like, what a teamwork picture. And it's just but that is the first picture before we get to this. So when you finally defeat the boss of your game, we saw, we kicked his ass.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about,
yes,
man.
that's right. That's right.
Talking about.
So
Oh,
Ghost.
Oh my
Blu-ray,
gosh, I've seen this one.
Ghost.
I've seen this one.
Blu-ray. Yeah.
Jesus.
I hope the kids are already in bed.
Yo, and as a kid, I did not know what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't either.
No idea.
I was like, he's going down his pants. There's something dirty going on, but I don't know what it is. My son explaining whatever bullshit just happened in his video game. Then, during the third reconciliation, the last metric and supplements came from him in a giant sword. Many shrimps and zools knew it was to be roasted in the depths of the sword. That day I could tell you. Yeah, that's my kids talking Pokemon to me, because I'm sitting there going, I don't care about Pokemon. I just,
Oh my God.
And if somebody loves Pokemon, that's great. If you like Final Fantasy, which I know you do, Rob, I'm not. Maybe the action ones, because like Jay just had a recent video. He said you might like the action ones more. That's probably more up my alley. Those other ones, like the Zelda games from back in the day, that's just not my thing. So when people start talking about that, I go la 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 la. I can't. It ain't me. It's just not my thing. Friendship, because people wearing unlicensed nuclear accelerators on their backs need to be on good terms.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good picture too.
I want a poster of that.
I do too.
Hang it up.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Wait a minute. That's the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man. Okay, keep going.
There is no social contact, only Zoom.
All right. That was good for the pandemic.
That's a good one.
When someone says discless, yes, it's true. These consoles
have no discs. That's funny.
That's good.
I am Zool, minion of Gozer.
Oh, man.
God, what is that?
It's one of those hairless cats.
Okay.
Sometimes, as I've told you guys before, sometimes I wish I could find a better picture. And
yeah, let's move this along. This
was not very good either. Accountant in the streets, Keymaster in the sheets.
Woo! Here we go, buddy.
That's right. Woo!
Louis Tully.
Louis Tully, baby.
My man was rocking tracksuits, baby.
And
yeah, dog.
The last one for the evening: don't cross the memes. That's right, baby. Don't cross the memes. It was one that I kept finding more and more and more, and I was just like, you know what, I could go on all night, but I think there was 13 there. That was good. So
I'm surprised you didn't pop in the one Ron Jeremy's in.
There's a Ron Jeremy Ghostbusters meme.
He was in the movie, so people always point it out. So
I don't recall.
He was in the crowd, like he's an extra.
I did not even know that.
Serious?
Yeah.
I need to watch the whole movie again.
That's funny.
He wasn't as annoying as that redhead guy in the movie, though. Remember the one that was like overly acting during the Ghostbusters showing up and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were like.
Yeah, dude, he was too much, man.
Yeah, like calm
he was
down,
definitely he was trying to milk that every moment he could.
Ivan saying, "Tone it down, dude. You're only getting paid $14."
Yeah.
Got some more comments here. Let's see. The Chernobros.
Oh, okay.
When you say discless, I think of my back.
Oh.
And then my innocence is now gone.
That was from the Blu-ray joint, dog.
Well, Gene, tell these lovely people where they can normally find you on the interwebs.
I am on Facebook. Okay, I have Instagram.
He's there. I've seen him.
Yeah, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? but then also I have a YouTube page. Just dropped a video with the new RoboCop game came out. My Dirty 30 first impressions. Yeah, so you can see me there too, and you can see me at Torgs. All of us here at Torgs
next weekend.
Yep. Next weekend. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rob, where do you reside on the interwebs? I know this question. Do they?
I'm a meta man.
Meta
man.
Meta.
I'm on the book face. And then don't forget we have a panel together too at Torg.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We do
our retro roundtable panel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So come out and actually see us in person and ask us questions.
And
I love questions. So
and if you ask me for an autograph, I'm going to say why I'm not famous.
I'll be driving out Wednesday. My first stop is in Missouri overnight. So I plan on I'll probably stop at a couple places and maybe document some stuff, get some photos. But yeah, I'll be on the road Wednesday, so look for me out in public.
I just noticed Rob's Ghostbusters posters.
Oh yeah, I've got the Afterlife and the regular one, and then just all the different little
rebranding to Meta Man coming soon.
I'm a meta man.
Meta man.
And of course, you will. This is the face. If you're watching on Facebook, this is the Facebook. Facebook page. Facebook Game Closet Facebook page. There, I can finally talk. I'm having a hard time today, aren't I? It's time to go to bed for me. Just put the old man to bed. He screwed up too many things today. And of course, Game Closet on YouTube and Instagram. I'm Game Closet something over there, retro. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but you can find all of that on. There's a link tree, and we have all of our stuff. All of our links and stuff are, of course, or some of them are in the comment or the descriptions below. So, that all said, in a couple of weeks we have another movie we're going to be doing, and yes, I will tell you this much before I push the button: it is a comedy. And it is another classic just like this one. We will see you all very soon. And it's not going to play, is it? Oh, I pushed the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah. See? Told you. Can't do it. There we go. I hit end stream. We're still on. Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Yeah, you get a tag on this. I'll be the tag at the very end of Ghostbusters. Ah.